Now, Jesus is treating love like he's got to command us to even love one another anymore. You understand? Right. And that also includes unconditional love. Right. See, you're trying to force all this on me whether it happened or not. Especially Zoloft and his craziness, right? Or her craziness, right? You weren't there, fool. If you were, you didn't do what you needed to do to prove something happened. They're not going to just take your word on it, idiot. It's he said, or he said, she said, or stuff like that. Right. That's the whole point. Nobody knows you. Nobody cares about you. Nobody knows who the hell you are, Dr. Zoloft. That's what you want me to call you. And you too. You gotta realize what Hollywood is selling is a lie. Too. It's fictional. I know. If you don't realize that, you're not going to survive in this world much longer. Right. Than what you have up till now. Mm-hmm. You've been on my case about this since day one, but it seems like I'm the one behaving myself and you're not. Right. Unless you're setting me up with underage girls, which is still you not behaving yourself, nor the underage girl. What, you don't think you're required to behave yourself? Or that someone under a certain age can't be responsible for their actions? No, if it's a murderer, you can be charged as an adult. Right. You know you're not supposed to murder somebody, right? Or try to harm somebody, right? You can't say you don't know that's a crime, too. You can't break a law and then say you're keeping the law in another area, especially if it's just about sex. Right. It's Satan who made sex a sin. Yeah. And he made it such a good sin, people don't know how to deal with it anymore. I know. And the only way he can do that is doing two different kinds of sex. Right. Natural sex and butt sex, idiot. That makes more sense. That would also shame Eve and Adam. Right. And introduce them both to a different type of sex. Right. Then sex with one another, too. It would be adulterous, too, sex. Right. Though until they did it, they were fine. Right. Then why does in the very passage it says the seed of a woman will bruise the heel of the serpent? Right. Seed means offspring, idiot. Even if also how you plant a fruit seed in the ground, right? Sure. And then up comes another tree. Mm-hmm. And see, your problem is men are lying to us all. You think it's just me, or they're lying to me too, right? You're trying to put it all on me like it's all my fault. I just got here. I'm not even 54 years old, idiot. I don't know any more about it than you do. Or any less. You can't make it all my fault because I'm trying to understand it better than you. Right. Either. Seems like what you're trying to do, ain't it? It's all God's fault. It's all Satan's fault. But you're not sinning either, are you? Yes, you are. No. You're butting into someone else's love life when they're not trying to do what you're accusing them of doing. That ain't nice either. That ain't playing right either. That ain't good either. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's none of your business. If he wants to get with she, it's none of your business. Though some want to get with a he and they're a he, and some want to get with a she and they're a she, and they don't know why that's wrong anymore. And yes, that's Hollywood's fault, but it's your fault too. You're lying with Hollywood. Because you're doing something 2,000 years later, not seeing they changed the truth into a lie. Over the 2,000 years. Why are you called the lukewarm church if you're doing everything right? You're called the lukewarm church because you're not doing it right anymore. You departed from the true faith. You don't even know what it is anymore, so-called Christians. No, you don't. And the only one who can explain it to you is in heaven now, waiting to return whenever the Father gives him the go-ahead to return. You know that, right? It ain't up to you. When you think a sign is being fulfilled or not, if Jesus returns or not, nor me. It's up to the Father. Yeah. And all it says is, in the third day he will raise us up. Right. Well, that could be as 1,000 years as well to the Lord. Also, I got another theory. 10,000 years could be as a day to God itself. Right. Whatever's going on. And see, the thing we don't understand the most is 10% of the time we're dealing with, we're only dealing with it from the perspective of the human being to the maker of the planet. Right. It don't mean even ancient Egypt knew everything they were supposed to know in a short time they were on the planet. Right. It would seem from the last flood or last ice age. Right. And we only live under 120 years, like Moses said, anyway. We just got here, people, and you're all running around like roosters with your head cut off. Or a chicken with his head cut off. That's another problem. I hope you listen, but if you don't, I'm listening.